There's a couple things I would just the fundamentals of an ad, because they are so much different than say a just a text ad on AdWords. You have your the ad line, the top part, the image, which is very important, and then someone was telling me actually Google's getting into putting images into their ads. Maybe I was dreaming that, I can't remember. And then there's the stuff off to the side, but you've got a lot of tips and tricks that are based around that. Like the one that I love is the image side, is put text in there to actually extend the reach of that, or getting people to look at it, draw it in, right? What's just a couple of quick tips and tricks and your thoughts behind the three main components of the ad itself?
Well, you've got this little bit of text that you can use, and then you have this image. The image is probably 70% of what drives the click-through rate. It's very different from Google, where even on banner ads, the text is the most important thing. With Facebook, it's that picture, and yeah, you can put words in there, and that can help. Faces are really powerful. If you can get away with using faces of famous people, or people that people would recognize, or brands that people would recognize, that's always a gray area, and there's trademarks and all this other stuff. So, I can't advise you on that, but those make a huge difference. People want to see things that are surprising.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this visceral thing. Children, babies, makes a big difference. And if in your Facebook account you start paying attention to what ads that you see a lot and what you see in them,
Mm-hmm.
you start to become a little bit of a student
Hmm.
of Facebook ads. And then another thing is you've got to keep things mixing around. So practically speaking, a lot of times you make a lot of Facebook ad campaigns, you unpause it, you run a little while, you pause it, and then you go to the next one and you run a different one, and you rotate between different groups of people. Because here's another important difference between Facebook and Google. Facebook is a passing parade of ads and a fixed population of people. Google is a passing parade of people and a fixed population of ads. Okay, that's a huge difference.
Yes.
It took us a while to really realize this. Like, okay, if I'm advertising to fans of the Rolling Stones, well, after a week or two, they've all seen this ad, and it's the click-through rate's going to drop like a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is you can't even test ads the way that you test them on Google, because, well, they don't really give you a good way to split test. They don't really give you a good way to make sure the ads are being evenly served.
Yeah.
And if you have an old ad and a new ad, the new ad will always beat the old ad, even if it's not really better, because the old ad is fatiguing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Facebook advertising campaigns are really kind of like occasional shotgun blasts. They're not continuous, like I turn this on and I just leave it on. And so that's very different from Google. They're just completely different animals.
Absolutely. I mean, the psychology